coming back, it'll be better than what it was now. And it'll be quicker. It'll just start coming. All right?
He really doesn't like a flag.
Oh, you have one?
He doesn't,
Okay. Okay. Let me ask you a question that I always ask people when they tell me their horses don't like something. Why don't they like it? Because they don't understand it, right? So if you didn't understand something, see, it's the same thing, isn't it? So I'll come over here with him, and he can help me to get this. Now, I would be foolish with what you told me about him and the flags. I would be foolish for you to be too close here, and I'd be foolish if I just had him up really close to me and pick this flag up. He needs to have room, see? He needs to have room to recover. Now that means that I knew it was one of those. Oops. Dang it. It's the red one that I want. All right. Now, if you work in cattle or doing something that the horse is afraid of, if that obstacle or object moves away from them, they get more confident. Right? Okay. Now, I'm not going to hide it. From him, but I'm going to be very judicious in how I use this thing. Now, when they don't understand this flag, do not put it underneath their chin, do not put it underneath their belly, okay, until they understand it. Now, if I'm going to use this flag on him and so that he could get better with it, then I wouldn't want to have my rope that goes to his halter any longer than the length of this. In other words, you wouldn't want to have 20 feet of rope here and a 6-foot flag.
Okay.
Because if he turned, you couldn't help him and he could turn and kick you.
Right. So you want to be able to have your
If this is
triangle.
that long, yeah, equilateral triangle basically, right?
Right.
Okay, now he's interested over there. I don't suggest people do this, like what I just did there, if they know for sure that the horse has a problem. I'm far enough away from him, I can do it. But if you were to do this and he were to strike, he'd take you out.
Yeah.
And he'd just be striking at something that looked like a snake to him.
Right.
Now, the easiest place for horses to accept this is up by the withers, right? Because that seems to be an area that is pretty easy for them to figure out. It's more difficult to accept it back here because that tends to drive the horse forward. Good boy. But you might have to start wherever you can get started. See him licking his lips there now?
Yeah.
And then as he's moving, I just get in a rhythm with him. Like that. Now we'll see if he can find out how to walk again with this on his back. He's almost there.
So you just let him figure that out on his own?
Well, I bounced the rope one time.
Okay.
I want to change and go the other way, so I brought it over the top. I'll bring it in close to the withers. I'll bounce the rope once. I'll bounce the rope twice, 3 times, 4 times, there it is.
So is there a reason for over the top, or is that just your